Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about how I teach vocabulary. And since I teach first grade, I teach tier 1 sight words more than anything. And we have the journeys material, but I really like these stories and I know that they can look them up. And our story this week is called A Musical Day, and it's written by Geraldine Nolan and illustrated by Frank Morrison. And our words this week are hour, today, she, now, her, and would. And as we go through our story, we will have words will be highlighted for the kids. Like mom and dad will go on a trip today. But it'll only be highlighted the first time that they see it. And it can be said again, but they have to remember it from the previous page, which I like. I introduce the words, though, before that by having flashcards with a sentence with it. And then I ask them to raise their hands and tell me what they think that word means. And if they will get close to our definition, like the word hour. We like to play our games together, and I would say, can anyone tell me what hour means? And our definition is hour is a word used to describe something that belongs to us. And more times than not, I'll get a sentence with the word rather than the actual definition. It's something they struggle with differentiating between what a sentence is and what the meaning is. This year's group especially, I have to tell them we don't use the word to tell me what the word means. Like we can't say, oh, it means this is our class. So we have to differentiate that. But there will be about 6 to 8 words. And then I like to use the flashcards and just show them. And I like to do this more individually for the struggling readers to see if they're catching on, see if they're remembering them. And I do have sight word bingo, but I know that's used a lot. But my favorite game to do for sight words is sight word SWAT. And it's super fun. They have, like I said, we have the word said. It has a word on each side of the card, and you'll lay them out all over the rug. And just with one side, like the blue is first grade level, like beginner level. And then I have red and orange and green and purple is a little harder. So I lay them out on our rug, and then my students will hold a fly swatter, and I will call out a word, and they have to swat the word for their team. And then they get to keep the fly and put it to the side, and we like to play that game to see if they're really just can pick it out of the pile. Anyway, so we read our story and we learn our words, and then for the struggling readers, I like to sometimes keep them separated with me, like let the other kids go out to recess, and I'll keep one for just a few minutes. I don't like to take away their whole recess and then other kids notice it more. I like to just mix it up, kind of do some that aren't necessarily struggling readers, so that way nobody feels different. And go through these sight word cards. I have some other sight word cards in my class, and just do some different activities with that. I also like to do, I make these on ABC word searches, and this will be their vocabulary words, their spelling words, I can think straight, and they're all based on the same literature, which I like because they see it again and again and again throughout the week. I like to ask them, show me you're thinking of a sentence. Show me that you're thinking, and then have about 5 of them tell me a sentence with the word, so I can see that they're understanding what that word means. And let's see, what else did I have for that? I haven't made a word wall yet, but I have some things to do that with. It's just my room is the wall space is limited. I have to get a ladder in here to hang up the word wall, and then get up there every week and put the new words up there. So I just haven't done that yet. I just started teaching. This is my third year teaching first grade, and this is on the list of things that need to get done so it can help my kids with their spelling. Like when they forget how to spell that word later on, I can be like, well, find it on our word wall, and they can write it in their sentences and stuff. So that's just a little bit of how I teach first grade vocabulary, and let me know if you have some better suggestions. Thank you.